Hello and welcome to Moving Day, Round 3 Front 9 coverage of the 2025 Discraft Great Lakes Open, presented by Garrett J. Verberg Company, Jeremy Koling, Paul Ulibarri.
Dude, that is a tongue twister.
Garrett J. Verberg.
And you rock that. I'm impressed.
We got Moving Day, man, and
Yeah.
we're going to get to that and all the action. But first, we're going to talk about this nice little garment you're wearing here. This is the first of 3 collaborations between Jomez and Pound. This is our new bag. There are limited quantities available. This one's not available. I think Paul's going to try to snag it himself. But if you want one of these, check them out at JomezPro.com. Fanny packs. I've got one personally that I've had for years. Still bring it with me on every international trip, and they're awesome.
Calvin Heimburg.
Yeah, he's
playing
awesome.
well.
Mm-hmm.
9 under yesterday.
9 under round 1.
9 under round 1, back to back. Jackson's. Hole 1, par 3. Shooting what?
He's shooting 1069 average for the first 2 rounds.
That's hard to do on a big course like this. You know, that's a story because Gannon wants to break the ratings record, and he is not on pace here to do it. But if you birdie this one, you're kind of back on pace. 516 down the hill, par 3, hole 1, out of bounds everywhere. Windy, a little bit, sure, but not as bad as the last couple days. So this hole's going to get tore up by these sidearms. I'll show you why. Here's Simon.
It's a good angle. It does look to be a bit short. No, not too bad.
Really
About
good.
45 feet short, maybe a little bit closer than that. I think 45 is pretty accurate.
I like the way he putts 45-footers typically.
Mm-hmm. I like how he putts almost at all times.
Wow. Calvin's got a midi in his hand. You know what that means. Big sidearm flip up. Probably a turnover, but he's...
Hey, you're right. It is a sidearm. How did you know that?
And looks like maybe swing back. Good distance.
Yeah, back edge of C2. That's a very popular collection point.
How many birdies are on this hole today?
More than the other days.
Yeah.
But still quite a small percentage, I should say.
Yeah, that was crazy that the first day there was 5. That's it.
5 in round 1, 6 in round 2 when the conditions got significantly windier, which is impressive. And there was a total of 14. So more than the first 2 days combined.
There's one of them probably.
Oh, boy. Look at that ground play from McBeth. I was heading towards the OB line and just put the brakes on last second.
Do me a little quick look-see, and let's see what this young fella right here is averaging. Because I think he said he needed it to be like 1070 to break the record.
Coming into the round, Gannon is averaging 1057, I believe.
Ooh, so we need a heater.
Interesting article or interesting thing to be focusing on and using as motivation.
Uh-oh. Is that an uh-oh? Kind of.
It's fine. It's a good shot.
Yes. He was acting like bad things were about to happen.
I think he was looking for it to swing a little bit more to the right, like we saw with McBeth's drive. Niklas showing that there is a little bit, at least at the top of the hill, a left to right crosswind. Oh, now it's switched to right to left.
Don't believe it. Don't believe it, young fella.
Yeah, look at those flags at the bottom of the hill. They are pushing towards the basket.
It's as low as he needs to get the distance. That's a nice lift. Now, check. Everybody else checks and his
doesn't.
Wow.
I think that's partly because he went with a lower shot. He goes with a higher shot. I think it can knife him to the ground, but that one had a little bit extra slide.
Hello.
Boom.
Oh.
What a start. What a huge
Look what I
start.
found.
He just does that, doesn't he?
I mean, there is out of bounds right behind the bucket. Like, if he airballs that, it's probably safe. But you can see over here, if it catches a roll.
Niklas has saved par from about 45 feet.
Brutal. Like that almost.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that far from the other camera angle, and then he was just a long ways away.
Oh, no. Paul. A super short miss on the first hole with an opportunity to gain strokes on Gannon and Niklas and to stay within a couple of our leader.
Gotta make all those. Gotta make all those.
You have to make all of those.
Calvin just gave himself a buffer of missing one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Simon, hole 2, made a 45-footer on the first hole.
This one's 55.
How about, on the stripe from the young fella.
That's a decent start. 90 feet of putts in the first 2 holes.
I don't know if anybody knows this. Originally from Germany. Now he lives in Massachusetts.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yep.
9.
Yeah.
Oh, the more you know. We're going B placement, folks. We're going back to the top of the hill. They only say that it's 30 feet longer than the A placement. How do you feel about that? They say 650 for A.
They're full of crud.
Yeah,
They're absolute, like...
It's 180 feet farther minimum.
Yeah.
And up another
Yes.
60 feet of elevation or 50 feet of elevation.
Oh, it's a full 200-foot putter throw from that bucket up to that one. But you could probably putt it down to the other one.
Yeah, it's so steep. Now, it's not super important that you are on either left or right side. You just want to crush it.
Monster. That's a monster drive.
As good as it gets.
That's a midi maybe from there. Whoa.
Also very well controlled for McBeth. It's actually
pretty similar, but the flight that took to get there was just not impressive to me.
about a 6 mile an hour to 8 mile an hour difference out of the hand.
Now this guy is probably gonna go farther, maybe
Farther than McBeth, probably not quite as far as Calvin. Actually, about the same height as McBeth.
Yeah, you don't really need much. Those are all controlled little guys right in the middle. I remember when AB was doing the celebrity.
Yeah, with Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, and he threw the shot. And I can't repeat what Bert said, but it's what all of us would say if it was the first big shot we've ever seen.
It's one of those moments that sticks out to me. I was the MC of that event, and I should have expected him to say what he said.
Mm-hmm.
It still caught me off guard somehow.
Niklas gets it turned over. If this can get on hyzer, it can sneak to the circle, and it does.
No sneaking there. Well, I guess it was a little sneaky.
It was pretty sneaky.
A little sneaky. He's kind of. I feel like if Niklas were the villain in a play, he'd play the sneaky anti-villain or the anti-hero.
This also needs to get a little sneaky.
Gannon would be his sidekick.
Those are sneaky. Not great from the position he's in, because very easily doesn't get around that tree, and it's better than this. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Well, McBeth gets an opportunity to get a wake-me-up putt after that short miss on one. In mid-range it is, Paul. You called it. At least I think that's mid.
Yep. Very nice.
So everyone at least C1 edging in.
Hold that for me.
Well done.
Great putt. It's just so funny how you can miss one and then very next hole commitment is at an all-time high.
Uh-huh. Gannon makes that one. If Niklas and Gannon were a troublemaking duo, they might be pinky in the brain. And I'm not sure if that ages me or not, but that's a quality cartoon growing up. Star frame.
Who's a villain and who's like the hero? Like in disc golf, who's a villain?
Paul McBeth has to be the hero. He just kind of plays that protagonist role so well.
Even with the name McBeast, that doesn't sound.
That's a superhero name, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Get ready for the biggest Disc Golf Pro Tour season yet. 2026 is set to feature epic battles, new places, and new faces. The countdown is on. One tour, every player, every fan. The 2026 DGPT season starts now.
All right, we've had some time to think.
Yeah.
And I think a good superhero and villain combo is Isaac Robinson as Captain America.
Something, yeah.
Or something along those lines. He's the all-American guy.
Yeah.
But his brother, Ezra Robinson, he's a villain. He's got the whole pirate thing.
Yeah, he's kind of scary.
Also, deep cut for our Finnish audience and anybody who's been playing for a while. Pasi Koivu has always been an evil supervillain.
Very.
That was a nickname we used to give him back in the day. He just had the look of like a early 90s Bruce Willis villain from Die Hard. Ended up being the nicest guy in the world.
Oh, he's awesome. But he was my nemesis for the longest time. This is gorgeous right down the hill. You just got to navigate the hill properly, get the angle right. If you get the nose up, OB on the left comes into play, and if you get the nose down too much, the OB on the right can come into play. And McBeth has gone with 3 different molds.
Is this a different mold than yesterday? It is. And boy, oh boy, does he get lucky that did not get gobbled up in the out-of-bounds area.
Well, yesterday was like an overstable fairway, like a cap wrap. And
you're right.
The first day was a mid-range.
Yep. What was that he threw, you think?
I think it was fast. Pretty fast.
Good shot for Gannon.
Oh, yeah, right down the gut.
Being told he threw an ESP Onyx.
There you go. Yeah, makes sense. But the wind has been significantly different every round.
If this continues holding right,
what do you think it's going to do?
No, I know. Of course it is.
It's
just a thing of beauty.
It's the guy who does that.
It's the guy who does that. I kind of want our audience to play the game. Tell us who are the heroes and villains in disc golf. I'm curious who you think it would be.
Paul's been flirting with that out of bounds, and he finds it again.
He's taking it on a date for 2 nights in a row.
That is not worth it. Very worth it.
It's a first date at a place that only serves fish sandwiches. I don't know why I said that. It would be a horrible first date.
That's
in my
a
opinion.
nightmare to me.
It sounds like a horrible first date. And I like fish.
Not a seafood guy myself.
But only fish sandwiches? I mean, come on. You got to diversify your menu a bit.
Unless it's like the best fish sandwich and it's like your thing. And it's like the fish sandwich spot is what it's called.
That was, speaking of fish sandwiches, that was a stinky approach from Gannon. He got a bit closer than that with that drive. Edge of circle, putting too much emphasis on the upcoming putt. And Niklas, he's running this one.
That's not good either, Jerm.
No, that is too good of a drive to leave edge of circle.
Well, he was dealing with a really tough lie. That's why I went standstill. He couldn't do the run up. So
I didn't notice that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the distance is kind of tough to navigate.
All right, McBeth does better than he did yesterday with his approach. He will not be taking a double bogey, but wow. No question about that one.
On the stripe.
With authority.
What authority do you hold here, sir?
Have you seen my putt?
Yep.
Yeah. Let him in.
Niklas, he leaks one in the circle. Can't be doing that, guys.
That is just
I call
not
it
on the putt.
The circle of trust.
Okay.
I call it that because if you miss one of them, all trust is gone in your whole game.
Does this come from Meet the Fockers? There's a circle of trust.
Oh, yeah, that circle of trust is crazy.
You break the circle of trust, and it's going to be hard to get back in.
Yeah.
You miss
these guys live in the circle.
Okay, so there's
So
nothing much they could do to get out of it.
Yeah, no, they own the circle. But you got to make it in the circle, you know?
You got to make enough putts for a while to get invited to that circle party where you're invited anytime you want. Is that what you're...
No.
Let's talk about hole 4, huh?
Yeah.
Par 4, 580 feet. Couple different ways to get to these trees here. Big hyzer is a preferred play for a lot of players. Also, the forehand flex gets you to a nice spot when thrown well. And then a pretty simple uphill approach that I'm sure will be surrounded by OB next year at the World Championships.
I'm kind of partnering up with hole 4 for this 9 holes of JomezPro, and we are guarding against the Gannon jump putt with the midi, and we've kind of teamed up and we've grown these trees.
Ah, well,
Which actually we didn't mean
by
to do
doing that,
Yeah,
you have caused Calvin to be.
He did that yesterday too.
He did 2 days in a row. Easiest hole in the course, not executing the tee shot well.
I dropped it, you know? Yeah.
No jump putt from there.
Nope.
The committee came through.
That's right.
There's only so much you can do, though. It's just one of those inevitability that lurks on all short par 4s.
Yeah. It's a fun little joke I've been playing about Gannon's mid-range jump putt, which I will be practicing this offseason.
Yeah, no doubt. You have to.
Yeah,
You can't
it's
beat him. You
new.
got to join him.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I think if he does have the route where there's no branches, Niklas isn't going to have a problem from there.
Hanging it wide. Should be getting back into position.
Yeah, that's really good.
More than likely a backhand anhyzer or a forehand flip up coming up for McBeth.
Well, I think yesterday he went backhand. And I thought he might go forehand.
That was round 1. Yesterday, he was way left.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, round 1.
But yeah, he's been in a similar spot. Calvin, fortunately, finding a way out of the thick rough, and he's in position.
Doesn't care what he runs into at all. That was reckless.
He was like a pinball going through the pinball machine.
Man, Niklas has just been scrambling very well from down there yesterday.
That's fantastic.
It's going to be a low screamer putt. You can see that branch kind of right in the face of the basket.
At least today he's scrambling for the birdie. Yesterday he had to scramble to save the par.
This is going to come out, isn't it? Oh, it gets through. Oh, come. Give the guy
That should have been 30
break.
feet down the hill, probably, right?
I think so.
Yeah. It's coming in a little hot. A little too high, a little too hot.
See a lot of people hit that stuff on the right, though.
Yeah, McBeth, nothing in the way.
See, that's the way you're supposed to throw those.
Mm-hmm.
No jump putts necessary with the midi. Throw the midi.
When McBeth throws a shot, generally you can rest assured it's the right choice.
Yeah.
I think he's
Guys
always
made a
been
lot of great decisions on the course.
Like, that's one of the hard things for a player that, like myself, for instance, in my forehand predominant days, as Calvin stares down this 26-footer, I pride myself that I'm more diversified in my game now than I've ever been. But when my forehand was at its best, it was hard going back and forth between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Players these days have no problem going forehand, backhand, even if they haven't thrown a forehand for a couple of hours. When it's time to throw it, they just tap right into it, and it's like they just warmed up 10 minutes ago.
Right.
It's really impressive to see that.
Yeah, you got to have all the shots if you want to play on the Pro Tour.
Not only that, you have to be able to rely on it when it matters.
Yeah.
Niklas actually had a pretty low ceiling off to the right side. Had to get low with the straddle. Nice make.
Jake Hebenheimer coming off 2 in a row.
On chase card.
He is one of the better throwers you'll ever watch throw a disc.
A wizard off the tee.
He's talented, very talented. This is his struggle right here.
I believe that was upside down.
Sure, I've seen that from a few players who do struggle with the putt, is flipping it upside down.
I don't know how that resolves, but...
Well, it's complete opposite, you know? From top to bottom, and then you fixed it. I don't know either, Jerm.
Well, I was like, yeah, okay. I'm like, I'm ready to listen and learn something.
No clue.
Got no information whatsoever with that. But you know what? If it's comfortable and it's working from that range,
do it.
Do it. If it adds confidence, then it's working.
What do you think you threw there? About a 9-speed? Probably.
I mean, yeah, he could get there with a putter.
I'm just curious because that's
Mid-range. Jake rips.
Yeah, but that wasn't mid-range.
No, it wasn't mid-range. I think it was probably a slow fairway driver. Slow to
like
somewhere between
7.
a 7 and a 9-speed.
Yeah, that's what they're all looking for. Get a 9-speed or 7-speed on Anheuser. This is Anheisering.
And it's missing every single tree, and there is out of bounds out there to the right side.
No.
Not that far right, though, or not that close to the fairway.
Watch this. You want to know how to get a absolute shank job out of the purest thrower in the world. Have Paul Ulibarri open his stupid mouth early. Wow, I am sorry.
Whoops. Yes, uncharacteristic mistake. And this one is just not quite as committed as Paul wants. What?
Is it not?
Wow. What a kick. That was drifting towards the woods on the left side and gets a very pleasant redirection back to edge of circle, if not even might be 28 feet.
I don't know if this is going to have what it takes to get to the log. Yeah.
Overturned. Just a bit too low.
Tough par 3 from here. Fortunate to just stay on the right side, making the fairway pretty big. He's going to want to pull this off the left side on some Anheuser.
Ugh.
And he just...
When it leaves your hand, the absolute moment it is on its direction, you know that you've executed the shot to perfection. What is that feeling like?
There's nobody in the game that is better than Niklas at getting everything out of the disc on whatever angle it is thrown on. So if it's on Anheuser, it's going to fly on that Anheuser until it lands flat. If it's on Heiser, it's going to fly on Heiser until it flips up to flat and then lands flat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is an... I mean, you said that Hebenheimer's a wizard. Niklas is an absolute wizard.
McBeth taking huge full advantage of the great kick, knocking down the birdie, getting a stroke on the card.
Beauty. Right in the middle.
Did you notice, not that it's probably a nothing burger here, but did you notice how far off Gannon was with that 80-foot putt? Strange thing to talk about because normally most people are not really that close with their 80-foot putts, but Gannon always is. I was off like 8 feet right. I was a little
weird.
A little surprised by that.
Heaves in the Heims. Going with the hyzer in great position. Great ground play, and he's just going to get another tap in. Upside down, here we come.
Yes, sir. 4 in a row.
One of the rules I tell my students when they're putting is you're not allowed to drop your hand until the putter is done moving. And I don't care if it rolls away. Once it's done moving, you drop your hand. As soon as it drops, you lose all the information.
I love that.
A hole 6 par 4. 519, not very far. I think roller's the best play, but we've been seeing some Anheuser's with some overstable discs. We've been seeing putters, which I believe Niklas is throwing, a little Annie putter or mid-range to get to a spot. I think that's probably the play that Hebenheimer threw was the sidearm hyzer to get into the spot. So Paul going with the roller this time, and
changing
that
his play
is awful.
He's can't figure this one out. He's laughing about it, but it's got to be very frustrating. On the easier end of holes on the course and hasn't managed to even give himself a look off the tee yet.
This is also bad, but he gets lucky. Through the, he went over the leaning tree.
Mm-hmm.
Through the side pocket.
To a pretty good place.
Oh my goodness! What's going to happen? Is it landing flat, Jerm?
Yeah, it's just exactly what you want to do if you are interested in giving yourself a chance at the second shot. It's a method.
It takes him.
Niklas.
Oh, this could go all the way to the other side. Oh,
it's just bouncing over everything.
Get to the other side. There it was. Yeah, made it to the other side.
Made it all the way. All right, so McBeth got driver in hand. He's going big.
He just needs to get lucky now.
Yeah, just miss all of them.
No.
And that's the one side you don't want to kick to. And he knows it. That's a tough spot to be.
I was going to say, it probably takes Niklas twice as long as anybody to beat up a disc. Because it's just landing so soft.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And he doesn't hit a lot of like, look at that. Just like poof, poof.
Yeah, that disc is actually still brand new. It's been in his bag for 8 years.
Ooh, heavy hyzer?
Yeah.
Very.
I gotta... This full-time commentator has to question the number one player in the world here. Why he didn't step out to the other side of that tree?
Oh, bogey coming for Paul.
And nothing's guaranteed. This is no easy approach. And he knows he's messed up again.
Double bogey coming for Paul.
Goodness gracious.
Look at this.
I mean, Paul's barely past Calvin after 5, and he's now getting up to his drive.
Mm-hmm.
Paul now just a prayer from 70 feet.
Oh, my gosh.
The prayer is answered.
Bogey from 100 feet.
Who does it better? Who makes these uphill bombs more?
Wow.
Than Paul
Just by
McBeth?
an inch. That's pretty cool, man.
He digs deep, doesn't he?
Yeah. Had to go into the fountain there. Or the well.
I like the idea that he beat was it Cortez to the Fountain of Youth?
All right. I like the way that Niklas has played this last couple days. Big Anheuser.
Beautiful, right?
Yep.
Juan Ponce de Leon and the search for the Fountain of Youth. Paul McBeth digging deep, dropping in the huge putt to save the bogey. Good time.
What's going on, guys? Hold My Bag just launched the greatest disc golf fantasy game in the universe.
Hold My Bag just dropped the best fantasy disc golf game the planet has ever seen.
I want to tell you guys about the newest disc golf fantasy game on the market.
One of my favorite parts is the Hold My Bag. This is something that we started doing, and it's actually a lot of fun.
667 feet is where you'll find this basket at the end of that number. Par 4, land it here if you can. Hyzer down the right side or Hyzer flip and Hyzer 2 flat, land it there. Just don't get on Hyzer, otherwise you're bringing little luck into play and you can skip out of bounds left. From there, pick your poison. I mean, this is a pretty tight green, well-designed hole, very unique and fantastic. This is fantastic.
In all my years of coming here, the only thing that's changed is the out of bounds line.
Yeah, but if you throw this shot right here for how long you've been here,
that has never changed.
Nope. Just throw it to there. Remember when it didn't move? When it landed? Just
his shot right there? Yeah.
Calvin's disc, when they hit the ground, they're skidding. They're moving.
Yeah, I think of maybe, I mean, he does like to land flat. He'll land on
Calvin?
some Hyzers. Yeah.
Look at this movement.
A little bit of movement. I'd say most players are probably landing with a similar amount of
he
Hyzer.
throws it on the ground and slides a lot of shots up. Calvin is a master of the ground play. Like,
okay,
you know what I mean? Like he's throwing it into the hillside, and I feel like anyway, personally, I feel like, you know,
I just feel like some people
personally,
I feel like old school Ricky who used to throw Hyzers, forehand, backhand Hyzers with really overstable discs, and it would work. The disc would end up in a place that you're happy with, but it was kind of clunky.
Yeah,
he's kind of like a Picasso. It's an abstract type of artist. Niklas Anttila is like, he's like a Da Vinci.
This is really good. Wow. I like the way these guys throw. I do. Paul, a little tight shot right here. Keep it low, little Hyzer on it.
I give Paul a lot of credit for he's kind of an artist, the way he shapes up shot shapes as well, too.
Yeah.
I can give him a little Da Vinci as well.
Yeah, I like the way he moves the disc, but I also like the way he works his body around the movement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The whole thing. I'm with you. Paint me
Not his best.
Not his best, but he's still out here painting pictures. Kyle was just telling this squirrel to get lost.
Squeakity squeaking squeakers. You remember that movie?
No.
The Emperor's New Groove?
Oh. I don't think I saw it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Niklas with a pretty bad putt right there. You got to make that.
I got to say, not his best putting effort so far. I mean, 45, 50 footer on hole 1. Can't rely on that one. But missing the putt on 3. Now this one on 7. It's got to be better. And with that drive, his approach game is too good to not put it closer.
Yeah, I think it comes. I said it after the shot kind of skipped barely in the circle. Like he wanted that higher.
Totally.
I think the mistake came from there, and then compacted.
Ricky Wysocki, he's shooting pretty well. He's 7 down through 11.
Pretty well. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. I've lost the adjectives to describe the quality of the field. He's shooting really well.
Yeah.
He's an incredibly gifted disc golfer.
Clunking around out there.
He's no longer the clunkster that I used to think he was.
Yeah. He's
Definitely
refined
his game. Yeah, he's refined his game quite a bit. I remember there's this awkward period when he was trying to learn how to throw the roller, and it just looked so weird. And he was still beating us, of course, but it just looked terrible.
Yeah.
And now it all looks pretty, and he's making putts, and it's just like, okay.
You know, not his best season as far as Ricky standards.
Of course.
I'm waiting for that win because his streak will end.
At some point, they all have to come to an end. Currently sitting on a 14-year streak of winning at least one Elite Series / major per season, going all the way back to his major championship that he won in 2011 as a rookie.
Sheesh.
Sheesh is right. It was at that tournament we knew something special was in that kid from Ohio. Mentored by the Jenkins family.
That's right.
Roscoe and Sharon.
Leroy.
I'm sorry. Roscoe's Revenge, but Leroy.
Yeah.
I always get that confused. R.I.P. Leroy.
Yeah. Is this going backwards?
It's just helicoptering down. Not a great spot, but makeable. Also quasi-scary because you're going uphill onto that slope. Niklas eyeing high forehand.
I like it. Circle's edge.
Better.
Better. Very good. In that kind of scary range, though, right now for him.
Good opportunity to bounce back.
To the moon.
Just got to find the right ceiling. Boom. That's going to get Gannon to 5 down in the front 9. Is it a somewhat quiet 5 down so far for Gannon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aside from the pretty nice putt he made on 3, hasn't really done anything overly spectacular, just kind of doing what you'd think, and actually has missed a couple putts. Calvin misses a putt here.
That's a good putt from Paul. Left to right crosswind. Looked high out of the hand. Read the wind perfectly. Dropped right in the middle. Yeah, there you go. Fired in the middle.
Yep. Sends that one nicely.
How did he get 63 steps in and once he got into the bullseye? That was crazy.
Oh, quick feet, man.
Yeah. It took Calvin 1 step. He got there. And Niklas just twinkle toes his way.
Gotta be quick with those feet, man.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking with Jake here. Boy, Jake hasn't parred since hole 2. And he leans into this one.
That's
It's just not moving left. I mean, just the slightest fade at the very end.
Oh. He's showing at the bottom, but then putting it from the top. It doesn't know what to think. Just knows that
Looking at these stats,
it got.
He's like, everything is nothing outside 18 feet right now.
Yeah.
Birdie the last 7 holes in the back 9, everything close to the basket. He's on fire, man. Flow state. Love it.
Well, if you got the arm, do the mid-range. I don't think these guys are going to do that. I think that we're going to look at a few fairway drivers here, most likely. Something that starts off on a little bit of hyzer and then gets to flat or bends slightly right down here.
Was that a mid for Jake or was that a fairway?
It was a mid-range, I think. But
Good gosh, man.
it was a
It is downhill on that 472, but that is still an
Yeah.
absolute pump.
he ripped it.
That's not
It
coming
got
back
the
in time.
Anheuser, just not. You got to if you're gonna throw that flight, you need to aim at the left tree. There it is. It's trying. Now it just needs to get to the earth, and this will be in the circle, which is weird, but it is.
A strange flight.
I
Worked out pretty
think
well.
that's the way you play this hole. I love that. A little bit of Anheuser. It looks like it's hyzering down the hill, but it
looked
never
way
does.
left. Yeah, you're right. It worked its way back into the fairway. It's gorgeous.
Here's what you would expect a perfect flight to look like.
Oh my goodness.
The guy
That's
just...
just a Christmas present to all of us. Thank
Oh
you.
my
Thank you,
gosh.
Niklas, for that.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, yeah,
Oh, the quick steps.
there you go. He found a little bug or something. Look at him go.
Oh, that's
Was that? I mean, we should have at the end of the year, a Jomez prettiest flights. And that one could
up there.
very, very well.
You mean
join.
just the top 10 Niklas Anttila throws of the year? Is that
Yes,
what you're
I would
asking
love
for?
to see that because
Is there
it's
anything
just-
different between those two?
Well, the thing is like Calvin shot probably in the circle. Uggs McGugs.
That's just something that Calvin's going to deal with his entire career. He throws gorgeous shots. They're just not beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I think
Does that
part
make
of it.
sense?
Well, Niklas has a advantage on the field with the pretty shots, and the advantage is his arm speed isn't very fast. Therefore, the disc is a slow-moving process to the basket, and when it's slow, you
Calvin for birdie, almost.
can watch it just bend and
Unravel its way.
Unravel, yeah.
Just paint the picture. Ball for another stroke here on Calvin.
Good
Count it.
putt. You know what? I'm mad at Paul. So he was right?
Me too.
Barely in the circle yesterday.
Uh-huh.
He made that.
Uh-huh.
I airballed it over the top from the same spot. Then he landed where I
Okay.
did today, and I airballed it over the top. And he's just center cutted them.
So
So they were tough. I remember looking at those two putts and being like, whoa, why does this feel like it's 40 feet?
So what? Okay. Why are you mad at him?
Oh, we just landed in the same spot, and he gained 3 shots on me.
Oh, one of them turned into a 3-putt?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
I guess
went
I'd be
down
mad
the,
at him,
I
too.
went down the hill. I ended up I gave a souvenir to the crowd.
One of your putters?
Yeah. Well, it rolled into the crowd, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got it back.
Yeah, I needed to throw it again.
Okay, well, Calvin Heimburg, he still holds on to the lead. Overall, pretty good front nine for everyone on the card.
Solid. I mean, Jake Hebenheimer, what he's doing on the front is very spectacular. Putting it really close, like you said, putting it upside down, right side up, whatever he wants to do. But
You
he's
can do
scoring well.
Anything you'd like from 12 feet.
A few beautiful shots from Niklas. I think the round starts on the back nine here.
I agree.
Who was it? McBeth, somebody, one of the greats said the tournament doesn't start until final round back nine. And there's a lot to be said about that. So
Well, this is not final round,
Nope.
but we do have a back nine coming up, and 27 holes remain here at the 2025 D-Glow. That hat used to belong to Austin Turner. I'm almost positive. We bought a hat like that for him in Las Vegas. That's strange. Why does that guy have that? Anyways, Paul, what should they do?
well, like and subscribe first of all, and thank you to the Founders Club. You guys have been there forever. Without you guys, this isn't possible. Without you guys listening, also not possible. And look at that crowd walking up that hill. Pretty cool.
Watch your body and I feel that.